Hi YouTube! Today I'm going to talk to you about acne and all the different types of acne and why your usual skincare systems don't usually work. So first of all, I'd like to talk about your skin really and how it actually works. So what happens is every little hole in your face in the beauty world is called a pore, but really they're actually all just hair follicles because your whole entire body is covered in hair. Now what happens in your skin is actually really quite interesting. You have your skin diagram right here. Okay, so now I'd like to get into the different types of acne. First of all, we'll start with whiteheads. Whiteheads are your little raised bumps all over your face, and usually they have a little head on it, which is usually white, obviously, hence the name. So what happens there is that they're simply, all they are is simply clogged pores where the oil cannot escape and it's become slightly infected with bacteria. These pimples aren't inflamed and raised because they're not that infected. Your body isn't freaking out about the fact that you've got that little tiny piece of bacteria in there. They're just those little bumps that are sometimes white and you tend to love to squeeze them. Don't squeeze your acne. I'll get into that later. Second, we've got blackheads. Now blackheads are the exact same thing as whiteheads. They are a non-inflamed clogged pore, but the difference is that the top of the pore is open, so the air is getting in there and doing something which is called oxidizing, and that is what actually turns it black. Now we get into something called papules. And that's an inflamed acne. They're usually red, hard, quite risen, and if you squeeze them, you'll notice that nothing is actually coming out, which is usually very frustrating. Don't squeeze these pimples, nothing's ever going to come out of them. If you do squeeze these pimples, you're going to cause damage to your skin. Next we have pustules. Now pustules are your classic zit, your classic pimple that you can't wait to go home and squeeze, or when you wake up in the morning it's absolutely there and you just want to, and it'll just be so much better. Now these are full of pus. They're red and inflamed and they look kind of like a volcano. Next we have the nodules and cysts. Now these are very severe. Nodules and cysts are actually caused by when you're squeezing your skin, because what happens is the plug ruptures inside your hair follicle and it leaks the fluid into the skin, so all the surrounding hair follicles around that particular pimple will be now infected, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger to get them treated. But if you've got them, which they're usually pretty rare, so I doubt you do, hopefully this process that I've learnt will cure that for you. This is called acne rosacea. Acne rosacea is basically the same as whiteheads, but it's accompanied with a rash all over your nose, cheeks, forehead and chin. It primarily affects women over 30, but you can get it at any age obviously, and this is just really bad inflammation from maybe over exfoliating, or obviously not having enough moisture in your skin, or just anything like that really. Hot, spicy foods, all of that we'll get into later. And last but not least, something I actually just only learned I did is called sebaceous filaments. Thought you had a really bad blackhead problem in your nose, or maybe around your lips or something like that, those are actually called about tonight, and I'm so glad. Sebaceous filaments supply your pores with sebum, which is your natural lubricant oil if you prefer to call it that, usually dotted around your nose like in the photo I have shown. They often resemble tiny little blackheads, although they're lighter and they're usually smooth to the touch. You can't usually feel them when you just run your fingers over your face. They are meant to be there. Everybody has them and there's nothing you can do to make them go away. As soon as you squeeze them, a little bit of white stuff may come out, you'll see them, but they'll just fill straight back up again, like almost immediately. Let me explain to you why your skincare system probably doesn't work. So back to the skin diagram. As I explained with your skin, is your skin's naturally producing oil to look after your skin, keep it hydrated, protect it from the environment, things like that. But typical cleanser or things like, they are aimed at targeting oil. That is not what you want. Oil is a good thing for your skin. You want oil into your skin. But your typical product, just like this one here, promises to penetrate deep into your pores to help remove dirt, oil and dead skin cells that can block pores and clearasil or proactive lead to pimples and blackheads. One thing is right, this will remove your oil, but one thing they've got definitely wrong, oil does not cause blackheads or acne. What causes blackheads and acne is when you go and touch your face, or you use your phone, or your jewelry is rubbing up, or your hair is bapping into your face, and all this bacteria is getting into your blocked pores. Blocked pores are not pimples, blocked pores are blocked pores. So what happens is when you get bacteria into those blocked pores, it mixes all together and turns into an infection. And that's where you start getting the resistance, and that's when you get the sore red lumps or inflammation in your skin. And these products, because they're so drying, these products are obviously drying out your skin, so your pores are getting blocked because your skin is so tough and starting to overlap because of all the dry layers. The oil cannot escape whatsoever, and then you go and touch your face, things like that, and that's when the bacteria gets in and you're causing pimples. So now the fun bit, what you can do to actually fix your skin. All you're going to need is one product. Yes, I'm serious. All you need is one thing, and that is lavender oil. You're thinking, what the heck? Why would I want to put oil on my skin to make my pimples go away? Won't they just block my pores up and make it worse? Well, no, that's not true, and that's what all the beauty companies are telling you, because you go out and you buy their product and you think you're doing this great ass job because you have actually removed that dead skin for a little while, so the oil does start to escape, so your skin does appear better, but then your skin does end up drying out and it just becomes into a vicious cycle on how pimples are formed. So what you do is you remove that stubborn makeup with a bit of coconut oil or whatever on a little cotton pad and just rub your lipstick off, rub your eye makeup off. What you do is you fill your sink up with water. I don't want you to use a flannel. Don't even think about using a flannel. Go ahead and buy yourself a muslin cloth. Those little baby cloths that parents wipe their baby's face with, the real soft ones for when they do spit ups and things like that. Because that's a lot softer fibres and it won't be rubbing on your skin, which is going to cause even more redness and things like that. So fill your sink up with lukewarm to warm water. Don't wash your face in the shower. That water is way too hot for your face and you're just going to increase the redness in your skin. Put your muslin cloth in, and then I just want you to dab it. Let the pores open with the heat, but don't rub, because rubbing is just going to cause even more redness and things like that. Then take your lavender oil, which I've got a link down below. Now while your face is still damp, just take a few drops, 5 or 6 drops or so, onto your skin with your fingers, and then just massage your skin and massage that oil right in there. It's amazing. The concept is water cannot remove oil, oil removes oil. What we're using this lavender oil for is, first of all, lavender is antibacterial and it's soothing, so it's going to help eliminate the redness, but also it's going to help fight the bugs that are already in your blocked pores. The fact that it's so hydrating and really full of good oil and stuff like that is going to help open those pores up, because they're going to open up for a big drink, and that will allow all that oil that's in your skin to naturally just flow through and produce itself like it should. It'll go back to its normal balance of not pumping oil trying to compensate for the fact that you're drying your skin out, and the lavender will eliminate that bacteria because it's an antibacterial. Some other tips I'd recommend is Stop eating your greasy and fatty foods. I know that's kind of hard for some people, but I'd really recommend it. Stop drinking your caffeinated drinks. You don't want to be drinking those sort of things because once again you're increasing that circulation, you're heating your body up, and it's just going to make your skin appear even more red. Also, along the same line is spicy hot foods. Your favourite curry, things like that. That also, you would know, you get hot when you're eating spicy foods. You start to sweat a little bit, you get warm, you probably get a bit red in the face. That's something you want to avoid obviously because you don't want even more redness in your skin. What I recommend adding to your diet is things like avocado, fish, salmon, healthy oils, not deep fried chippy oils. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. Just drink and just sip on it all throughout the day as long as you can. This will not only help plump out your skin because it's more hydrated, aka your fine lines and wrinkles will be gone. Skin won't start stacking up on itself and blocking up, and your pores will be able to flow. With you following these steps, I can promise you that within a month you're going to notice a massive difference in your skin. I hope you had success with this. I know I definitely did. I went from pizza-faced Penelope to smooth skin Stacey, so I was really stoked with that. Thanks for watching, guys. I had a great time making this video and I hope you had an amazing time watching it. I hope you've learnt some new things, and I hope to see you in my next video. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think, and let me know one thing that you had no idea about. That would be really great. Thanks guys, bye! And they're going to stay nice and ugh, that's a bit creepy. Extract to penetrate, but these are very painful and you usually need to see a doctor to get acne. What causes acne? Today I'm going to how you can treat your acne, and yeah. Now, when you have, oh sorry, my cat wants to go outside. Go on then.